I'm actually I'm a spaz, okay? I'm a weirdo. I think I get it from my mother. This is a conversation me and my mother actually had. So, Richard, when I was pregnant with you and I smoked pot, you would kick me in the stomach so hard. Why do you think that is? I said, well, Mother, first of all, it could be that the pot cut off the oxygen in my brain and I was kicking for my life. Or you forgot to smoke another one. I was like, come on, more weed. What are you doing, Mom? What are you doing? Rest in peace, Mom. I love you. So passwords. Oh, gotta change your password. Oh, your password's expired. Gotta change it. I'm going crazy with these passwords. You know the golden rule of the password. Always something that's easy to remember. So I'm not about to change my password. I might as well tell you. My password used to be Teski, baby. And the reason why is because that's what all the kids in junior high school used to call me when they would tease me. Very painful memory. Can't forget that one. Now I gotta change my password. I know, testicle man. That's what they used to call me in high school when they would tease me. Also a painful memory I'll never forget. And so was that joke. Now, I love it. I'm kind of, one would argue if I'm offensive or not. I love it when there's a lot of diversity in the comedy club because Pete starts sweating bullets. No racial joke, Teski. What's wrong with you? No racial. Don't worry, Pete. Tonight's a special night. Tonight's a special night. We're going to keep it clean for everybody. Woo! Yeah. Speaking of keeping it clean, do you guys use condoms? During sexual intercourse is what I'm talking about? Well, personally, I don't use condoms. That's not the smartest choice in the world. I have a warped logic about it. I feel as if the chances of me someday getting AIDS are like the chances of me someday being a successful comic. It's never gonna happen to me. So, porn is always on the menu in my condo. I don't know about you fellas. I like DVDs. I mean, I'm kind of a loser. I don't have the data, but I like to order DVDs over the phone. The funnest thing about it is you call, and there's this sexy foreign lady that answers the phone like this. Thank you for calling the outdoor DVD warehouse. My name is Jane. How can I help you today? First of all, Miss, your name's not Jane, but that's okay. That's not what I call. So yada yada yada. I put in my porn order. But here's the fun part. They go by serial numbers, but I say, I want to hear her sexy accent repeat the raunchy titles. Like, ma'am, could you say my order? Yes, you ordered Asian seaman lovers, ebony booty, and Latina lesbos. Is that correct, Richard? Yes, Jane, it is. I love you, Jane. So, New Year's resolution. Anybody getting started on that? It's never too early, you know. I am starting on my New Year's resolution because I have to stop propositioning women sex for money when I get too drunk. It's not flattering. It doesn't make them feel like Cinderella. They don't like it at all. There was this woman, now this woman's good enough to give me her phone number behind her boyfriend's back, and here's how I repay her. I mean, I wasn't even being respectful about it. I mean, I was just taking cheap shots. I was like, come on, baby, you know you can do it for $100. Your boyfriend's a loser. He don't got $100. I mean, you're kind of fat anyways. What guy's desperate enough to pay you $100? And it's like, of course she hung up. I mean, that's horrible. That's no way to talk to a lady. But wait a second. It gets worse before it gets better. I get a text message from Little Miss, I'll never talk to you again. Well, wasn't that little, she's kind of fat, but that's not the point. The point is, she goes, you know, Richard, I've been thinking about your little improper offer, and the rent is kind of due, so I think I'll do that for the 100. Now, here's the problem. When I'm sober, I'm not like that. I'm like Anakin Skywalker. But when I'm drunk, I'm like Darth Vader. So I had to break the news to the poor girl. I said, honey, I am so sorry. I'm sober right now. I don't do that stuff. I apologize for the egregious misunderstanding, though. And she said, screw you, and hung up. So it's like, you're damned if you do. You're damned if you don't. And if I'm not the Michael Jordan of pissing women off, then I'm afraid to know the real truth. But don't let that stop you from giving me your number after the set, ladies. And if you do, I promise I promise that I will try really, really hard to not text message you and proposition you sex for money. I certainly won't say it to your face. I'm too much of an insecure coward. I'm Richard M. Teski. Thanks, everybody.